All right, here with Patty Tavatanakit. Patty, a 69 today, able to keep it together, keep it focused. As soon as those wins picked up, I knew it got challenging for you, but how are you feeling after day two?
I'm feeling good. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tired making the turn. I kept drinking water, and I felt like I drank too much water, so I was like, oh my God, I'm bloated. And then I just gotta, keep sipping because it's hot out here. You get dehydrated pretty fast, and I think that was the key focus for overall today. Stay hydrated and stay sharp, make good decisions, and the result turned out great.
I remember back at Game Bridge when I talked to you about one of the things you do to mentally refocus is you take a big breath. How many of those big breaths do you think you took today?
Honestly, I think almost every shot I hit, I was just like, and then hit, kind of like let it go.
How much does that help you, especially here, the second round, you leading a major championship?
I didn't want to take it, the way that I'm leading a major championship. I just want to look at it as it's another round, it's another tournament, even though it's a big tournament, but I don't want to, put a emphasize on it's a major or it's got you have to do things differently. It's just another tournament. You plan well, you execute the shot, and that's all you can do out here. It's tough, and you got to grind it out too.
All right, we'll open it up for questions. Steve?
Could you walk us through walk us through the eagle at 15. What did you hit in? Where were you on the fairway? What was the whole setup there?
It was the wind was a little off the right. I've got 115 to the hole, I think, and the pin was pretty front. I only have 5 on, and it was kind of windy. The greens are firm, so I wasn't gonna play the short number, play the front number. So I told my caddy, I was like, I'm just gonna hit a 107 shot. Everything's going far right now. It's probably gonna land a little further, which it did, and it just slam dunk in there. It was a really good shot. A little bit of draw spin in. Could feel it moving right to left and towards the hole a little bit. It looked good, and then all of a sudden I heard phew, and it was a good feeling. Yeah.
When was the last time you slam dunked one?
I don't remember. Probably a chip somewhere when I was in college, I think. Yeah.
And how do you calm yourself down after you've hit a shot like that? And you're like, oh, it's a kind of a walk-off eagle.
I didn't really do much. Just keep my pace. Didn't try to walk too fast or do anything more special. Just doing the same thing, and maybe take a little bit more deep breath because I know I was getting excited.
John, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Was there any reaction at the green? Any people?
No, I thought it was just a good shot. I thought it hit the pin and went somewhere else. I was like, no one clapped. There's no fans, so we couldn't figure it out. It was bright. We all couldn't see, and I walked up, looked at the hole, and I was like, oh, it went in. And kind of gathered all the picture together, and it was just like a slam dunk in. Yeah.
Patty, you slammed one on number 8, Danielle Downey Credit Union Classic.
Yes. No, that was a backspin.
Little backspin?
Mm-hmm.
Slam dunk backspin, yeah?
No.
Do you remember it?
It was just it landed past and then it dribbled back in.
Okay. Still a good shot.
I know, thank you.
Karen?
Patty, in 2019, it was probably a difficult decision maybe to choose which tournament to play in. You played here, got I would imagine, really good experience with those 4 rounds. Can you look back and see how that's helping you this week, just to have had that experience as opposed to maybe last year being your first?
You meant the year where I had to pick between
exactly
Augusta and
that
here?
other tournament. Yeah.
I still was thinking a lot about it. Man, what if I were to pick that over this? But coming into that week, it made more sense to me because I was in LA. I could drive here. I didn't have to fly out east and be in the cold. It was just more convenient for me, and it made more sense that I'm playing in a major, and I actually played here and kind of had a thought of turning pro, and I played well. I finished 26th, I think.
Yeah.
And that just made it more clear. Went back to school, just mainly focused on golf. Gave up a lot of interesting classes that I kind of want to pursue and just mainly focus on golf.
Yeah, because you turned pro a month later, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I did. So it was in March in 2019
that's
when we
right.
played, and kind of had a feeling that I kind of want to turn pro. Figure out I had a symmetrical status without even knowing, because getting into Q Series automatically gives you that, and I didn't even know. But looking back, I think, coming here and playing here enough to know how the course it's really good.
And then in your off hours here this week, you still have people you played against, competed against in college that might be in that event.
Yeah.
Do you watch, and what goes through your mind when you do?
Do you mean the 2019?
No,
or
this
year?
week at the amateur.
I haven't had the chance to watch, but I really, because my best friend's there.
And who is that?
Amelia Garvey, shout out.
Good.
She's supposed to be my rival, but I really love her. I haven't had a chance to watch or look at the scores just because I've been occupied with a big week, and I haven't really spent much time on social media or anything, just some time to myself and my roommates.
Yeah, Patty, one more kind of active mind question. How do you put all of this aside until tomorrow afternoon when you go back out?
It's good that you have, funny and really happy roommates. That helped a lot. I'm rooming with Jennifer Song and Amy Yang this week, so it's been really nice. We go back, we don't even talk about golf. We eat good food, and we just stay funny, and we laugh about, stupid things. This morning it was relaxing. I think that helped a lot, and just keep my mind off of the stress.
Oh, I was just going to add, staying with those are two seasoned vets out here on the LPGA Tour. Do they ever give you any words of advice going into this major week? A
lot of, time management and taking good rest, and we've all been doing that. It was just pretty dead at the end of every single day. So we're just let's just get a good rest and go attack the day the next day. And yeah.
When you talked to Golf Channel earlier, you said you're up for the challenge of what is to come this major weekend. How confident are you feeling heading into the weekend?
Pretty confident, but nothing too, getting ahead of myself. I don't want to do that. That's a red flag right there. You don't want to be that to be in good positions on the weekends. Just, kept doing what I'm doing and stay patient, stay with the present. I've been doing that pretty well today, just listening to different kind of sounds out there and just being in my own world.
All right, Douglas, I know you have a question on Zoom. If you'd like to unmute yourself.
Thanks. Patty, I'd like to ask you a couple things. One is, you come off a really good round yesterday, and you started on 10 today, and you bogeyed.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind as you walked from the green to the tee box? Is there any sort of self-pep talk or any sort of analysis? Or nothing, just took it in stride and on to the next tee box?
No. The way I look at it today is, a bogey is just a bogey. It doesn't mean anything. It's just one hole. You move on. There's plenty more hole and, a lot of chances for you to play good. Just got to think positive. You can't let that affect you. It's a major. Everyone's going to make bogey. Everyone's going to make mistakes. It's tough out there. So it didn't really bother me that I made a bogey. In fact, I hit a really good shot. It just went through the green.
Great. You seemed to settle down a bit there with a series of pars before you had your eagle and then a birdie. Did that eagle give you the spark you needed to kind of play with a little bit more confidence, perhaps, in terms of going on that little run?
I think so. After I made that eagle, the momentum changes a little bit. I just kept swinging it really good, and I did the club twirl to just have it sink it in there and remember the feeling of hitting good shots over and over again, and I did that pretty good, and I think that helped too, just remembering all the good shots I hit during the round and don't really care much about the bad ones.
Right. One other thing then, you were into a pretty good groove there until you came up to 7 and you had that difficult tee shot.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind on the tee box before you hit your shot? Were you thinking of a certain strategy in mind or a line that you had?
Not really. I was just trying to hit it where I wanted to hit. You know, I was really focused on that tee shot. I just didn't hit it good. Just one bad shot.
Okay. All right. And afterwards, you just take it all in stride and keep going, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Patty, and have a great break. And
Thanks.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. I think that'll do it for us here. Thank you, Patty, and good
you.
luck tomorrow.
Thank you.